Night Football on EA Sports.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here comes the Patriots offense led by number 1, their new quarterback for 2020. That, of course, Cam Newton.
I know we were assigned this game, but let's face it. This is the one we wanted, isn't it? A chance to watch an MVP candidate perform down the stretch just 4 weeks ago. How are you feeling about his chances?
Well, I think he certainly has a shot. It's going to determine what he does and what the others around him do for these last 4 weeks. But more MVP chatter, it seems like, every year as you hit the month of December. This year's going to be no exception.
Yeah, I know he's not ranked number 1 right now, but if he plays up to his capabilities, I think he's going to win the thing.
James White.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is number 1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
12 more yards there and another first down. First down, here's White. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Complete to Devin Asiasi.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton.
That's right, baby. It's all
and that is intercepted by the quarterback, Jalen Ramsey. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
That's good for an
one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it's going to be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard.
On 2nd down, Akers. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Johnny Hecker on to punt for the Rams.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. And the Patriots take over. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's White. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a give to White. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, Akers, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. It's now 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the All-Pro, Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So Stephon Gilmore, an All-Pro Defensive Player of the Year in 2019, had his first career pick 6 a season ago, and he delivers another one here. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. On the return, it's Simba Webster. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. It's a room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's good to make it 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And search a redemption from the pick six. Gone. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Akers. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short. And he didn't get there. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there and try and kickstart things.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Newton. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Newton on first down. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2. At the Rams.
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Nothing.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Goff on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Goff now looking to throw. We got a man over the middle. It's Woods. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say put the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running out of the gun with White. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They stay on the ground with White. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
18-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Pushes past him over the middle. Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up
and finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
3rd and 2, Newton. And he's got Hireman. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. from the gun. Here's Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first and
as the Rams offense comes back out. Here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a game.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Offense.
What was that?
Always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Goff now looks to throw. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And he's got some space here. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted by the Patriots.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. On the handoff, this is White. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 18-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton. That's caught over the middle by Asiasi. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
James White, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10.
And the Rams getting set to go now. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. It does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Goff's throw here finds Woods. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
At the 20-yard line.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
It's a gain of
ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Will be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll look to run with Akers. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Second and goal from the 1. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Akers with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots.
The onside kick is recovered.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they would get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
On the keeper.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any